China just replaced factory workers with humanoid robots and almost no one noticed. Not in a lab, not in a stage demo, but inside real factories. What you're about to see is how humanoid robots have quietly entered China's factories, what they're actually doing there, and why this moment could reshape the entire global industrial labor. For the first time, humanoid robots are no longer experimental machines built only for the future. They are working in the present inside operating factories, alongside human workers. This is not a short pilot or a marketing stunt. Chinese companies have moved into real deployments where robots are expected to perform daily tasks reliably, just like human employees. For decades, factory automation meant robotic arms fixed in place and separated from people. What's happening now is different. These new humanoid robots can walk, balance, lift objects, and move through spaces designed entirely for humans. Instead of redesigning factories for machines, China is deploying machines that fit directly into human environments. One of the companies leading this shift is UB Tech. Its humanoid robot, Walker, has already been delivered in large batches to industrial partners linked to automotive and electronics manufacturing. These robots are being used for material handling, internal transport, basic assembly assistance, and inspection tasks. They are not replacing entire workers yet, but they are replacing specific, repetitive jobs. Another major signal came when CATL, the world's largest battery manufacturer, confirmed humanoid robots operating inside its facilities. CATL is a core supplier to the global electric vehicle industry. When a company of this scale introduces humanoid robots, it shows confidence that the technology is ready for real industrial use. Inside these factories, robots handle tasks that require constant movement across large spaces. Carrying parts, transporting materials, and performing routine checks may sound simple, but they make up a significant portion of factory labor. These jobs also demand consistency and long hours, areas where machines have a clear advantage. Some of these robots can manage their own power cycles. When batteries run low, they move to charging or battery swap stations and return to work without human assistance. This enables near-continuous operation and changes the economics of labor. One robot can effectively replace an entire shift. China refers to this approach as embodied AI. Unlike traditional AI that exists only in software, embodied AI combines intelligence with physical movement. These robots use cameras, sensors, and machine learning to understand their environment and adapt their actions, allowing them to work safely around humans. Factories are one of the hardest environments for robots to operate in. They are noisy, crowded, and constantly changing. A robot that can function reliably there can likely function almost anywhere. That's why factory deployment matters more than controlled lab demonstrations. China's push into humanoid robotics is driven by rising labor costs, an aging workforce, and intense global competition. Humanoid robots reduce dependence on human labor without requiring factories to be rebuilt. While many countries are still debating long-term impacts, Chinese companies are moving fast, deploying robots early and improving them through real-world use. Humans are not being fully replaced yet. Humanoid robots are first taking over repetitive, physically demanding, and undesirable tasks. But history shows that once machines become good enough, adoption accelerates. Assistance slowly turns into replacement. One of the most interesting parts of this shift is that these robots aren't being trained like machines anymore. They're being trained like workers. They learn by watching humans, copying movements, and improving on the job. That means the factory floor itself is becoming the training lab, and every shift makes these robots better than the last. China didn't announce a distant future. It put robots to work, and once machines start proving their value inside human-built factories, the future stops being theoretical. This is not the end of human work, but it may be the beginning of factories where humans are no longer essential. That's all for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.